Morning all. 25th of June, I think it is today. Another day in my daily diaries of looking after my wife with Parkinson's and dementia. She had me up this morning at 5:30. Needed to change the nightie and stuff. Absolutely soaking wet through, even though we just had our cotton sheet over us again. So that just shows, it's a temperature, the inability to regulate our own body temperature. Because it certainly wasn't hot in the bedroom last night. So at 5:30. So I got back in bed, and sometimes, more often than not, I end up staying up at that time in the morning, but I didn't. I got back in bed and got up about 7:30, I think. Which is a bit late for me, so yeah, I've got to get her up at about 10ish this morning to get her washed, dressed and fed before the cleaner comes at 11:30, and then we've got the new outreach worker coming at 2, between 2 and 5, and I'll get out and do my shopping and a couple of other bits while I can. Yesterday we did get out, or should we say, yeah, we got out, but it was more or less for me, because Angie was, again, most of the time just sat in a wheelchair with her eyes closed most of the day. We went into Blackpool, went and picked Angie's sister up. We went with Angie's sister, actually, so at least I had some conversation I could have, somebody I can conversate with. We went in the Winter Gardens, but fortunately with nothing on, nobody in the place. Walking around like three peas in a drum. So anyway, so we had a bit windy, a bit breezy, but ended up walking on the North Pier right to the very end. Did a bit of work on that. Not been on there for donkey's years. So yeah, they're doing a bit of work on that, replacing all the boards, I think, because some woman fell through last year, not year before, and actually she died. So yeah. That bloody card, that birthday card I sent out, didn't arrive yesterday. For granddaughter Lottie, that didn't arrive. So that annoyed me, really. So hopefully it's going to arrive today. I'm going that way this weekend, actually. Don't know whether I'll see them, Lottie and her brother Leo, because we're going watching the other great grandson. He's getting his football presentation due on Sunday, so we're going to have a ride over there and watch him get his trophy or his certificate. Wow, because he's up for some award. So fingers crossed he loves his football. He also does the MMA fighting. He's only 10, and he takes his black belt grading, I think, the end of this month or next month. Oh yeah, he's done really well. The black belt of the MMA fighting. So good on him. I'm pleased that they do all this, so yeah, and our lad's coming over on Saturday with his missus, so we got a bit of a busy weekend again. Yesterday I keep getting loads of messages now, and I got a lot of messages about that book, the diet book. So yeah, you don't have to buy that book. I'm just showing you that that it is out there, that you can buy another. And I picked another one up this morning that I bought, about B1. There it is. That's that one. Parkinson's B1 therapy. Can you see it? Again, it's probably back to front, but yeah, when we first got diagnosed, even the specialist mentioned it. About we try to get home some B1 capsules Angie takes. It's hard to say if what good it's done or not, but I keep giving her the tablet, the capsule every day anyway. But I think with Angie having the Parkinson's Plus, it's probably not benefited as much because the Parkinson's Plus is more aggressive. So, but again, either try it or speak to if you've got Parkinson's or your family member's got Parkinson's, speak to the your Parkinson's nurse, your specialist, or even just buy the book and have a Daphne Bryan. It's wrote by Parkinson's and the B1 Therapy by Daphne Bryan, Bryan. Worth a read, it's not a fortune. So give that a try, yeah. Give that a try. She got yesterday. What I do in the morning when I get her from the bedroom to the toilet, and I do the toilet thing, and then get her washed and dressed, and then as we're going through into the kitchen, I have a calendar on the side of the fridge, different family members each month, and as we walk past, the sort of routine is right and use that. This month it's our youngest great grandson. He's only 18 months old, something like that. And most mornings she's been getting him. She got him yesterday. She didn't get him yesterday. No, she said, and she mentioned somebody else, one of the other family members. But yeah, this morning she'll probably just get it right again. It's mad, but it's a bit of a test, for her really. Or, well, not a test, no, really is the wrong word, but more for me really to subconsciously start thinking how many times is she now forgetting family members' faces and names. So this month she's not been that bad with him, the little fella. Last month I think there was four of the great grandkids on it, so that she was getting more confused. She'd remember one, or she'd remember three, or she'd get one of them name mixed up. So that's just something I'll do. I'll try to mention that each day, as whether she's remembered or not. That might be something I can just put into these diaries. Got a message off somebody yesterday I got a lot of messages, but one in particular was chatting last night on here, and her mum has got Parkinson's, so between herself and her dad, they're looking after her. But she said her dad's got just buried his head in the sand really, but I said, well her mum was diagnosed 8 years ago. It's only really now, she said, sort of making any sort of effect, whereas Angie's only 4 years ago, and it's really grabbed a hold of her with a vengeance. But she said her dad is really, I said, well, he's struggling to come to terms with it really, that's what's happened. So I said, get him to watch some of these videos, and he'll understand that whatever he's feeling, that's what everybody's feeling. Nothing wrong with it. But I did say to her, I wouldn't say it's harder for men than women, but I think it's easier for women to care for people. I think it's just in our DNA. And that's not me being old school. Well, if it is, then I'm sorry, but I think women are much better at feathering the nest, should we say, and looking after than men are. We men tend to just get a problem, whatever it be, and we look for a solution and we fix it. But in this situation, we've got a problem, but there's no solution. We can't fix it, and I think that's what our dad's struggling with at the minute. It's a problem that that us men can't fix. So I know. Well, yeah. So anyway, I've still not got on my bloody saxophone. I promised myself last week I was definitely going to get on it this week. So I don't know whether I'm going to get on it today, because unless I've got the shopping, the cleaners come in, I can't start getting my saxophone out and start playing it. And the cleaner's hoovering up, can I? So I've just got visions that. Yeah, so I don't know. So I probably won't get. Well, I definitely won't get it on today. So tomorrow, there's a slight chance tomorrow, because we're in tomorrow, and then we've got that the volunteer sitter coming between 1 and 3. So 'cause it's the first time she's been, you see, this volunteer, so I don't want to use the couple of hours and get out. I'd sooner be in the house while, just check if they both, her and Angie can get on. And I mean, they will do, because she came visiting last week. But I might try and use that sort of. I know she's here for 2 hours, but I'll try and get about an hour if I can, and get the saxophone out and just blow some cobwebs off it, and try and get back into making a sound on it, because that's another way of chilling out. It is. So yeah, right. I'm going to message. We'll see if that birthday card's turned up yet or not. Hopefully, I don't know what time the postman arrives over there, so I'll give it a ring in a bit and see. Hopefully, she's got it anyway by the time she gets home from school this afternoon. I think 3:30ish or something like that. They get out of school, don't they? So hopefully she's got the card by then. So yeah, okay, that's me done for today. Again, do the usuals, please. Press your like buttons. Send any comments, thumbs up, even thumbs down, whatever. And follow me, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And don't forget the medication, exercise, and diet. Okay, you take care now. Bye.